Baby boomers and retirees are laser focused on their investments these days. One of their big worries, they will outlive their savings. With interest rates at historic lows, so-called safe investments have had dismal returns. And as Sharon Epperson reports in the third part of our series, How to Not Outlive Your Money, some investors are considering less conventional retirement strategies.
Many of my patients have been with me from the beginning.
Dr. Joel Singer has built a successful dental practice over the last 2 decades.
The beginning of the career was really just trying to get the practice going and, truthfully feed some money into the practice at the beginning. At that point, my wife and I had some Roth IRAs and different IRAs, and most of those were cashed in early on to pay the bills.
Now the 51-year-old dentist has a 401k plan for his staff and for himself, but he worries that he hasn't saved enough to fund his retirement and future financial goals.
At my age, my understanding traditionally is that people would be a little more conservative, but I feel that it's necessary to be somewhat aggressive to be able to accumulate a significant amount of money within the next 10 or 15 years.
The old way of retiring, loading up on fixed income, bonds, money market funds, CDs, isn't as effective today. With interest rates at historic lows and people living longer, if you're too conservative with your investments, your money may not last as long as you'll need it.
The answer in our view is you look to the equity markets where potentially you have much higher returns over the long term. But with equities, you have more risk. There's no doubt about that. So how do you take care of the risk?
Researcher Barry Gilman says longevity insurance is one way to reduce the risk. This type of insurance acts like an annuity that pays out a guaranteed income, but not until you've reached the age of 80 or 85.
If you put some money up at the time you retire, maybe at 55, 60, 65, but you don't take the income out as an annuity until you're much older, 80 or 85, you get a much higher annuity or pension doing it that way than if you just bought an annuity right at the time you retired.
If the stocks in your portfolio sink, this insurance will provide a steady income. But longevity insurance is not an investment. It's for investment protection. If you don't reach age 80 or 85, you won't get the money. That's another risk. But Dr. Singer believes this strategy still may be worth a shot, just to make sure he doesn't outlive his savings. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Sharon Epperson.